Welcome to our channel, USA Coin Spot. In this video I am going to tell you about the penny, United States of America, which are very valuable and rare. If you have them, you can take advantage of them. Top 1. Have you ever looked at a simple penny and thought, this could change my life? Well, today might be that day. Because sitting quietly in your old coin collection, your drawer, your closet, or even your attic, could be one of the rarest and most valuable pennies ever made by the US Mint. And it doesn't look special at all, until you know what to look for. We're talking about a 1996 Lincoln penny. That's right, just 1996. A year you might barely remember, but one that could secretly hold the key to a coin worth more than some people's cars, or even their homes. But not just any penny from 1996. This isn't about loose change you found on the sidewalk. This is about a rare, premium version of the 1996 penny that was never meant for circulation, a proof coin, straight from a US Mint proof set. Now, let me take you into the world of proof coins, because this is where the magic happens. Proof coins are specially made by the US Mint for collectors. They're not made for everyday use. These coins are struck multiple times using specially polished dies and planchets, which gives them that ultra-sharp detail and stunning mirror-like finish. And when it comes to the 1996 Lincoln cent from the San Francisco Mint, the quality on some of these coins is absolutely next level. What most people don't realize is that within these proof sets, there are levels of quality. Some coins look amazing, but a few, just a few, come out nearly perfect. Flawless. And when professional grading services like PCGS or NGC get their hands on these, they assign grades, like PR69, PR70, or Deep Cameo. The higher the grade, the more collectors are willing to pay. And for this specific 1996 proof penny, some of those ultra-high grade examples have shocked even the experts. Because these aren't pennies selling for 20 or 30 bucks. We're talking about real auction sales, where collectors have bid fiercely, driving prices way beyond what anyone expected. Imagine opening up your old coin folder, seeing a shiny little 1996 penny sitting there, and realizing it's not just a nice piece, it's a rare, high-grade proof. You send it in to get graded, it comes back as a PR70 Deep Cameo, and just like that, you're not holding a penny anymore. You're holding serious money. In recent years, a select few of these coins have sold for jaw-dropping amounts. And no, we're not exaggerating. Verified auction results show these proof pennies reaching values that would make any collector's heart skip a beat. We're talking about prices starting at $2,700 and climbing all the way up to an unbelievable $79,000. Let that sink in. A 1-cent coin, worth up to $79,000. And the best part? It's already out there. In homes. In collections. In safe deposit boxes. Just waiting to be discovered. The question is, do you have one? So before you dismiss those old coins as pocket change, you better take a second look. That 1996 penny might not be what it seems. Check if it has the S Mint mark. See if it came from an original US Mint proof set. And if it looks especially sharp, with that deep, mirror-like surface and strong contrast between the raised design and the field, it might be time to send it in for grading, because one lucky find could flip your entire day, or your whole year. Coins like this are rare, but they're real. And they're changing lives for people who never expected it. All it takes is the right coin, the right grade, and the right buyer. So what are you waiting for? Go check your collection. Pull out those old proof sets. Dust off that coin binder. Because the 1996 proof penny might just be the one you've been waiting for. And remember, the value of this rare 1996 proof penny has reached between $2,700 and an incredible $79,000. Don't blink. Don't wait. You could be holding treasure in your hands right now. Top 2. Have you ever thought that a single penny could be worth more than your monthly paycheck? What if I told you there's a 1999 American penny, yes, just a plain old 1-cent coin from a US Mint proof set, that could be hiding in your collection right now, and it might be worth thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars? Most people look at pennies like they're worthless. They sit in jars, drawers, wallets, collecting dust and going completely unnoticed. But let me tell you something that's going to blow your mind. That ordinary-looking 1999 penny from a proof set isn't just a coin. For the right collector, in the right condition, it's pure gold. Not literally, of course, but when you hear what this coin has sold for, you'll understand exactly what I mean. Now, not all 1999 pennies are special. The ones you find in your change from the gas station? Those are pretty common. But the 1999 proof penny, that's a whole different story. These were not made for circulation. They were minted in San Francisco, and you'll know it because they carry the small but powerful S Mint mark. These proof coins were struck with extra care, using polished dies and special blanks, giving them that mirror-like background and ultra-sharp design. And when they're pulled fresh from a proof set and kept in pristine condition, that's when the real value kicks in. Some of these 1999 S Lincoln cents look like they were made yesterday, flawless, with deep cameo contrast, no scratches, no haze. And here's where it gets greedy, in the best possible way. Because collectors and investors have been fighting over these top-grade examples. I'm not talking about a few bucks. I'm talking real money. Money that could make you drop everything and start digging through your old coin folders. There have been graded 1999 S pennies, professionally certified by companies like PCGS and NGC, that received the perfect grade. I mean the ultimate. PR70 deep cameo. No blemishes. No imperfections. Just numismatic perfection. And when a coin reaches that level of quality, that's when the bidding wars begin. Collectors go all in. The prices go up. And your little penny turns into a life-changing surprise. Just imagine for a second, pulling out a 1999 proof set from a dusty drawer, seeing that shiny little cent sitting there, sending it in for grading, and getting it back as a PR70 DCM. You'd better sit down before checking the market prices. Because these coins, these small, shiny, seemingly ordinary cents, have sold for as little as $2,700 and as much as an eye-popping $77,000. That's not a dream. That's not a rumor. That's reality. And it has already happened. Real coins, real auctions, real collectors paying real money. So before you pass over that 1999 penny sitting in your old US Mint proof set, stop. Look closely. Does it have the S Mint mark? Is it in mint condition? Does it have that powerful mirror finish and deep frosted design? If yes, you might be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. Now here's the thing, these coins are rare in high grades. Not every proof penny is going to be worth that kind of money. But the few that are? They've shocked even the most seasoned collectors. And what's crazy is that many of these valuable coins are still out there. Sitting in closets, forgotten collections, inherited boxes, or those dusty proof sets grandma left behind. Untouched. Unnoticed. Just waiting for someone like you to rediscover them. It's not just a penny anymore, it's a treasure hunt. A chance to turn 1 cent into something that can cover rent, pay off debt, fund a vacation, or even help buy a car. And it all starts with that little 1999 proof penny. So go look. Seriously. Right now. Go check your old coin albums, those mint boxes, that proof set collection you haven't opened in years. Because the 1999 S penny you're about to find might not be worth 1 cent. It might be worth between $2,700 and an incredible $77,000. Are you going to let that kind of money sit there collecting dust? Or are you going to take a closer look at what you really have? Don't wait until someone else finds it first. The treasure is already in your hands. Top 3. What if I told you that one of the most overlooked coins in your entire collection could actually be worth thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars? A coin so common-looking, so quiet, that you probably haven't even glanced at it in years. But today, it's time to flip that coin over, quite literally. Because the 2001 American penny from a US Mint proof set is turning heads in the coin collecting world. And not for the reason you'd expect. Let's get one thing straight right now. This isn't the 2001 penny you find in your pocket or your change jar. This isn't the scratched up cent rolling around under the couch. No. This is a precision crafted proof coin. A piece of art struck with surgical precision, polished dies, and expert hands at the San Francisco Mint. A coin that was never meant for general circulation. A coin that lives inside those sleek, black U.S. Mint proof sets that so many collectors keep sealed and forgotten in the back of a drawer. The 2001 S-proof penny is special. It carries a bold S mint mark that proves it was made exclusively for collectors. And while millions of proof coins were minted, only a tiny handful rise to the level that makes collectors go absolutely wild. We're talking about perfection. We're talking about flawless surfaces. We're talking about the kind of grade that makes investors fight for ownership. Because when a coin like this gets graded PR70 Deep Cameo by PCGS or NGC, that's when the real fireworks begin. Most people don't realize just how valuable these coins have become. They think, it's just a penny. But what they don't know is that in recent years, certain 2001 S-proof pennies in perfect condition have sold for outrageous amounts of money. We're talking about bidding wars, record-breaking auctions, and jaw-dropping price tags for something that weighs just 2.5 grams. Now, if you've got one of these proof sets sitting around, here's the million-dollar question. Have you ever checked the penny inside? Not just looked at it, but really inspected it. Held it up to the light, noticed the contrast between the deep, mirror-like background and the frosted image of Lincoln's profile? That's the signature look of a deep cameo finish, and that is exactly what collectors are hunting for. And here's the wild part. Some people have these coins right now and don't even know it. They've inherited proof sets from their parents or grandparents. They bought them years ago and never opened the case. And inside, tucked safely in that plastic display, might be one of the rarest, highest-grade proof pennies from 2001 ever minted. These coins don't just appreciate in value, they explode. Especially once they're certified by top-tier grading companies. Because in the coin world, condition is everything. And a PR70 Deep Cameo is the holy grail of proof coins. When a coin achieves that grade, it's not just a piece of copper anymore, it's an investment. A conversation piece. A payday waiting to happen. So here's the bottom line. If you've got a 2001 US Mint proof set in your collection, it's time to open it up. Look at that penny. Examine the details. If it looks pristine, if it shines with that mirror-like quality, if you see no marks under magnification, then you might be sitting on something far more valuable than you ever imagined. Because while the average person thinks a penny is just worth 1 cent, serious collectors know the truth. This specific 2001 S-proof penny has sold in rare cases for absolutely stunning amounts. Depending on condition, certification, and demand, this single coin has been valued between $2,700 and a mind-blowing $67,000. Yes, you heard that right. One small coin, up to $67,000. So don't wait. Go check those old proof sets. Dig through your safe, your closet, your boxes of inherited treasures. That little copper coin could be your hidden jackpot. And remember, the most valuable things in life aren't always the ones that shine the brightest. Sometimes, they're sitting quietly, waiting for you to notice them. Top 4. Do you know what the biggest mistake people make with their old coins is? They think pennies are worthless. They think if it says 1 cent, it must be just that, 1 cent. But what if I told you that there's a 2007 penny out there right now, sitting quietly in someone's collection, that could be worth more than a brand new car? And that person might not even know it yet. Could that someone be you? Let's talk about something most people overlook: proof coins. And in particular, the 2007 Lincoln cent that came inside official US Mint proof sets. At first glance, it looks like any other penny. But the truth is, this is no ordinary coin. It was struck at the San Francisco Mint under intense quality control, with mirror-like fields and frosted design features. These aren't coins you'll find in your pocket change. These are collector's pieces made to be perfect, or as close to perfect as the Mint could make them. But here's the twist. Not all proof coins are created equal. While millions were produced, only a very tiny percentage were struck so perfectly that they qualify as ultra-high-grade specimens. And that's where the money is. That's where the treasure hides. Because once a coin like the 2007 S-proof penny gets certified by grading giants like PCGS or NGC, and it receives a PR70 Deep Cameo grade, The game changes instantly. We're not just talking about collector interest. We're talking about serious bidding wars, competitive auctions, private sales between investors who know the long-term value of a flawless coin. The kind of flawless coin that lives inside a proof set, untouched, unmoved, unnoticed, until someone realizes what they really have. And what they have could be worth thousands. Imagine opening a 2007 US Mint proof set that you've had sitting in a closet for years. You pop open the case, and there it is, the penny. Gleaming. Smooth. Sharp detail. Not a blemish in sight. You send it in for grading just out of curiosity. And when it comes back PR70 deep cameo, your jaw drops. Because now, that small copper coin you barely gave a second thought to is suddenly worth more than some people's entire savings account. It's happened before, and it will happen again. These aren't just coins anymore. They're hidden jackpots. Silent treasures that the average person passes over every day without even realizing what they're missing. The truth is, the 2007 Lincoln Proof penny has already made waves in the collecting world. And while most of them are worth a few bucks, the elite examples, the ones that are absolutely perfect, have sold for jaw-dropping amounts. Think about that for a second. A coin minted in 2007, a coin that weighs only 2.5 grams, a coin that says 1 cent on the front, is actually worth more than a luxury vacation, more than a down payment on a car, maybe even more than your last paycheck. And here's where things get really serious. Collectors are constantly searching for these coins. Dealers are scanning auctions. Investors are keeping close watch on graded populations. Because they know, once one of these top-grade 2007 proof pennies hits the market, it disappears fast. The demand is that high. The rarity is that real. And the value, well, the value is what makes this entire story worth telling. So if you've got an old 2007 US Mint proof set lying around, now is the time. Open it. Look closely. Pull out that penny and inspect it under a good light. If it has that stunning mirror finish and frosted detail, if it looks absolutely flawless, you might want to get it graded. Because while most people still think pennies are just pocket change, you're about to discover the truth. The value of this tiny, shiny, perfect coin has reached between $2,700 and an incredible $67,000. That's not a fantasy. That's not a guess. That's a real range based on real sales. So before you ignore that proof penny or toss that set back into the drawer, ask yourself, what if this is the one? What if your 2007 penny is the exact one collectors have been waiting for? Don't wait to find out when it's too late. Check now. Because one small coin could be the start of something big. Top 5. There's a coin hiding in plain sight that most people completely overlook. A tiny copper-colored piece of metal that you've probably never thought twice about. It doesn't look rare. It doesn't look expensive. But if you've got the right one, it could be worth more than your monthly income, maybe even more than your car. And the craziest part? It's a penny. A 1-cent coin from the year 2015. But not just any 2015 penny. This isn't about the ones you get back and change at the gas station or find stuck between couch cushions. This is about the 2015 Lincoln penny that came directly from a United States Mint proof set. Now that might sound ordinary, but what's inside those government-issued proof sets is anything but ordinary. You see, proof coins are specially made for collectors. They're struck with an incredible level of detail. The dies are polished. The blanks are flawless. The finish is mirror-like and absolutely stunning. These coins don't end up in circulation. They're sealed, protected, and placed inside official US Mint packaging. But here's where things get very, very interesting. Not all proof coins are created equal. Some come out just good. Others come out amazing. And a few, just a very small number, come out absolutely perfect. We're talking about coins that, when graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, receive the highest possible designation, PR70 Deep Cameo. That's the coin every collector wants. That's the coin investors will chase. That's the coin that can completely change your perception of what a penny can really be worth. Now imagine this. You go digging through an old drawer or a safe. You find a 2015 US Mint proof set still in its original case. Maybe you bought it years ago. Maybe someone gave it to you and you never opened it. You pop it open, pull out the penny, and it looks perfect. No scratches. No smudges. Deep contrast between Lincoln's image and the shiny mirror-like field. You decide to have it graded, just to see what it's worth, and when that coin comes back from grading as a PR70 deep cameo, you're not holding 1 cent anymore. You're holding something far more valuable. Something that could flip your entire day around. Maybe even your whole week. Because these rare, top-graded 2015 proof pennies have already been turning heads in the collector market. And yes, they're actually selling for thousands of dollars. Real sales. Real demand. Real collectors paying real money. This is the kind of coin that gets featured in auctions, passed between elite collectors, and stored in bank vaults. All from a proof set that most people don't even think twice about. That's what makes this so exciting. Because the odds are, a lot of these perfect coins are still out there. Sitting in unopened proof sets. Buried in someone's closet. Forgotten in storage boxes. And you could be the person to find one. People don't realize the treasure they might be holding because they hear the word penny and think it's worthless. But the truth is that 2015's proof penny might just be the hidden gem in your collection. And if you've got one in flawless, untouched condition, you could be in for a serious payday. So now's the time. Go grab your proof sets. Especially the ones from 2015. Look for that small S min mark, indicating it was made in San Francisco. Take a close look at the coin itself. If it looks like a mirror, with sharp frosted details and zero imperfections, you might have something truly special on your hands. Because some of these perfect 2015 proof pennies have already been valued between $2,700 and an incredible $49,000. Yes. A 1-cent coin. From just a few years ago. Worth up to $49,000. So before you overlook that little coin again, ask yourself, what if it's not just a penny? What if it's the one everyone else missed? What if that small, shiny coin in your drawer is actually your golden ticket? Check now. Because it could be the most valuable cent you ever touch.